DALL-E 3 inside ChatGPT-4 is only available if you are a ChatGPT-4 Plus, like a pro user. And so if you open a new chat and tap on the GPT-4 up here, and then you have this little drop down, and then you see the default model, which has the image capabilities now, browse with Bing, advanced data analysis plugins, and DALL-E 3. So important to know, you can only either analyze images or generate images. Right as of October 2023, you can't do both. But let's dive into DALL-E 3 and see what it can do. All of you who've been using Midjourney have experienced that prompting Midjourney in a way that you get what you actually want can be quite difficult. Let's see if this works better in ChatGPT, and I'm going to compare the results and do a prompt here and then the same prompt in Midjourney, and we see and compare those side by side. Something easy to start. Please generate an image of a dolphin jumping in the sunset. DALL-E 3 creating images. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, nice. 4 different styles. So I have one more like a photo. Then we have here a graphic painting, cartoon style, and yeah, I don't know what I should do. How should I describe this? Let's say I like number 1. Please make it realistic and keep everything else the same. So something that you will know inside Midjourney is if you have something and then you want to vary it or adjust it slightly, that can sometimes be tricky because you have features like the in-painting where you only change a certain region, or you have the zoom functionality, but it's more hit or miss. And here I want to see if I can actually prompt it and talk to it like a graphics designer and see if we can do that. Okay. It changed the format. That's interesting. I didn't even specify that. Okay. It kept it very similar. That's true. It's okay. Please turn this into an ultra realistic photograph. While he's working on that, I'm going to put the same prompt into Midjourney and see what we can do here. Okay, let's copy the prompt. Let's see what Midjourney comes up with for the same prompt. Image of a dolphin in the sunset. I wouldn't have to use the word image here. A dolphin jumping in the sunset would have been enough. Okay, let's see it. Nice. I have to say, in terms of image quality, I like these better. These are all very similar, and I haven't specified a style. I kind of like that I've got a variety of styles here from DALL-E 3, but so far I can't say that's a clear winner. And this is also not ultra photorealistic. Maybe I'm not prompting it right, but okay, let's try something new. Now a portrait photograph of a red-haired woman with sunglasses in her hair and green eyes. I'm going more detailed now. This is something that Midjourney often had problems with if you have a lot of details and saying she should have this and this and this and this, and that it'll start focusing on a few details but not getting all of them right. So let's test if DALL-E 3 is better at doing that. And I'm going to put the same prompt into Midjourney. Oh, wow. That is impressive. I mean, the glasses here don't really work. But red hair, sunglasses, I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. Green eyes, totally killed it. Let's take image number 1 and put her on a bicycle. This is also something that Midjourney was not easy to do, like continuous character development, that you wanted to have the same person, the same character in different poses, in different situations. You had to do that using image prompts, which as far as I know can't be done here. So you could upload an image to Midjourney and say, use this image as a seed and then add this scenery or this background and so on. This can't be done here, but I'll just say, okay, use number 1 and put her on a bicycle and see how this goes. Let's hop over to Midjourney and see what red-haired girl we have in Midjourney. Okay. Also not bad, I have to say. Beautiful styling. Okay, zoom in a little bit. The green eyes didn't work. The glasses didn't work here. Yeah, I'm not really happy with the glasses and the eyes here. And I specified the glasses in her hair. So the red hair definitely worked. That's good. Sunglasses in her hair. Yeah, that's Midjourney can't do that. It will just understand red hair, sunglasses, green eyes, basically. So while I like the images in terms of how accurate the result is, 2 out of 4 had the glasses in her hair here, even though those glasses obviously don't make sense. The eye color works and the hair works. So the Midjourney ones look more realistic. So I'm finding my way to prompt these. Let's see. Okay, same woman on a bicycle. Okay, red hair, green eyes. Let's compare that to the first woman okay, this is the woman. That's pretty good. Turn the last picture into a cartoon, please. Okay, let's hop over to Midjourney. And for example, in Midjourney, what you would have to do now, if you wanted this picture with sunglasses in her hair, and we can try that, you would probably have to upscale it and then in-paint sunglasses in here. Let's try if that works. Okay, I'm going to put the sunglasses here. Sunglasses in red hair. Let's see how this works. Not at all. Okay, that's a fail. Okay. It took this picture on the bottom, mountain scenery, and turned it into a cartoon. I like that. Okay, cool. Now let's try something more complicated. Create a t-shirt design of a white women's t-shirt with the text lipstick AI printed on the front and a lipstick mark below. So everyone who's tried getting Midjourney to produce text, that's been difficult. This could obviously change with an update, but getting accurate text was almost impossible. And DALL-E is supposed to work well doing that. And a complicated prompt like this, I mean, I can put the exact prompt into Midjourney and see where we get there. I would be surprised if that works. I know it won't, but let's try it. And DALL-E, surprise me. Let's see how this goes. Wow. I'm blown away. Like this is pretty cool. Like this one here, lipstick AI. I mean, this one has, I love it. That's impossible with Midjourney. Wow. And here, obviously, spelling errors here. That's phenomenal. Let's see if we can correct that. Take the third image and spell it correctly, please. Lipstick AI, everything else stays the same. Wow, this is super impressive. Everyone who's designing like logos or mockups, that's incredible. Okay, let's check what Midjourney does. Okay, Midjourney design of a white women's t-shirt. It put a woman, it put a woman there too. Lipstick, that's typical Midjourney. It has lipstick, and it has lipstick marks on the t-shirt. That's not bad, but it doesn't have the text. I thought so. And yeah, so that's not really, I mean, you could Canva or Photoshop, obviously, that onto this shirt, but okay. But that sparks an idea. I also want to try something here. Lipstick AI, so this is this. Now we have 2 T's. Oh, 2 T's. Yeah, still wrong. Okay. Let's try something. Let's take the above shirt and put it on an actual model wearing it on a beach. Wow, if that works. I mean, I'm already blown away by how creative that is and that you can play with text. That's incredible. To get first ideas and then have someone work on that design, that's incredible. Oh my gosh, it can actually do it. I mean, it lost a little bit of the design. They don't look very natural to me. Okay, let's take number 4, make her look very natural, and put the lipstick mark on the shirt again. I'm already loving that I can chat more like a person with this than in Midjourney, and you can go back and forth. It is a little bit similar that you don't get exactly what you want, and to me already I feel like there are things that I would go to Midjourney for and there are things I would go to DALL-E for. I like that I can do it inside ChatGPT without having to go back and forth between Midjourney and ChatGPT. In terms of time it takes to generate the images, it's similar. Oh, wow, that's a fail. Okay. And the lipstick mark is there, but that's obviously... that's disturbing. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's try something new. Draft a cartoon of Will Smith riding an orange. Let's see if you can do that. And that's something that's interesting. I cannot create images of specific celebrities or public figures. Midjourney won't have a problem with that. Let's see. Yeah, Midjourney doesn't complain about that. That's very interesting. So it seems if you want to have celebrities or cartoon characters, Disney characters or whatever, you have to go to Midjourney if you want to design those. And yeah, perfect. I mean, riding an orange, he rides an orange bike or a bike with oranges. So again, this is not exactly what I wanted, but it's Will Smith. We can recognize him. So this point goes to Midjourney. Let's try something new. Let's say create a hyper-realistic macro shot of Ladybug on grass. I know there are ways that you can prompt Midjourney specifically different. Like I'm on purpose using the same prompt now in DALL-E and Midjourney, like approaching this as someone who doesn't know anything about prompting and who just puts a text in and describes it like he would to a graphics designer maybe, and see what results we get. So obviously there are Midjourney prompts where you can specify like the lens or the focal length of the way you take that picture and all those tricks, but I'm not using them now. I'm really using the same prompt and compare the results. Okay, this is a macro shot. All of them are not hyper-realistic. None of them are actually. It's not a grass. I mean, this might be, but these are actually, it's wheat or a grain. Let's look at Midjourney. While also not being hyper-realistic, I like these better. Let's compare back. Yeah, definitely. I like the ones from Midjourney here better. Okay, this point goes to Midjourney. Now let's try something new. Let's try something really complicated. I said I want a photo of a home office with a laptop on a table, or let's say desk. A coffee mug, a few sheets of paper on the desk, a window on the side with the sunset in the background, and a green rug under the desk. There's a banana plant in the back right corner. This can't work, but it's worth a shot. Wow. Oh my gosh. That's insane. We have a banana plant, we have a green rug, we have a sunset, we have a desk, we have the laptop, we have a few papers, we have a coffee mug, papers, green rug. That's absolutely incredible. This is like, wow. I'm speechless. I'm blown away. Wow. Let's compare what Midjourney could do. Wow, I have to say I'm impressed. I mean, we have the banana in the corner, we have the sunset, we have the laptop, the coffee. Okay, here's breakfast on the table that I didn't specify. We have no papers. I don't see a green rug. It is pretty good too. And this is more like photorealistic, I would say, than what DALL-E created here. But boy, this is really good. Like the specificity is amazing. And I could probably say, I like number 3, please keep everything the same, but add a sleeping cat on the chair and turn the rug red. I don't know, just playing with it and see how it goes. This is really impressive. Okay, we have sleeping cat on a chair, we have the red rug, the coffee moved to the floor, banana plant, sunset, okay. So what Midjourney can do with the in-painting, you could swap just the chair to something else, or you can in-paint the cat on the chair. That can't be done here. It will recreate the scenery, but start off with a new prompt. It won't use this image we just created above as a seed, apparently, which is okay. It's good to know. And I'm getting a feel for where I would use Midjourney and where I would use DALL-E. Really impressive. Let's do one last test of people. Let's say I need a family photograph of 2 parents with 4 kids, 3 boys aged 8, 10, and 16, and 1 girl aged 12. The parents stand behind the kids. There's a Labrador in front of them. Make this look like a real photo. And again, I'm taking the same prompt, putting that into Midjourney while we wait, knowing that this is not the ideal way to prompt Midjourney, but just to keep this simple. And we haven't talked about specific things that Midjourney can do, like permutations that you can do and create like 16 different images with one prompt where it cycles through different artist styles and so on. So there are obviously things that Midjourney can do that DALL-E 3 can't. Wow. Okay, let's see this. We have the 2 parents and we have 3 boys and 1 daughter, the ages, the Labrador. This is amazing. Okay, here we have a 7th person in this one. Here the kids are a little bit too young, but nice. 2 men, 1, 2, 3, 4, a woman, very small woman, or maybe a daughter. Okay, so yeah, not too bad. I mean, none of those would qualify as an actual photo. Like, that's definitely not photorealism. These are all nice graphics. As far as I can tell, the fingers work. This hand looks a little weird. Something that Midjourney also has problems with, number of fingers and hands and stuff. Like this hand, where's this hand coming from? Maybe the dad, I don't know. And this probably from the woman. This would be a long arm if this is from the dad. So yeah. Okay, let's check Midjourney. So family portrait works well. The thing with the couple and the number of people doesn't work well either. In terms of realism, I like these more. I think these look more like real photos than the ones from DALL-E. Okay, let's do one more test. Create an artwork in the style of Van Gogh of a lion. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Spot on. This one's amazing. I love it. Can you make the third one 16:9? I don't know if you can change. It seems like it picks whatever shape works best so far. I've never specified, and sometimes I get square and sometimes I get landscape. And in Midjourney, you always get square, except if you specify differently, and you can specify the format you want. Let's see if you can do that in DALL-E. And if you go back, yeah, those are good too. Sure. I do like the DALL-E ones a little better, but I'm sure you could tweak that, and definitely hits home. Like, that would work. So this is a tie, I would say. Oh, wow. It took the same kind of thing in a cornfield with the swirly sky and the tree here. Okay, no. DALL-E wins. I love it. That's amazing. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this concludes my walkthrough, my initial test of DALL-E 3 inside ChatGPT and Midjourney. I'm really excited to play more with that and come back to you with more in-depth tutorials of how to do certain things. My takeaways are that anytime I have something super specific with lots of detail, I would use DALL-E, or if I have text that I want to place somewhere. Midjourney definitely, in my opinion, has a more realistic feel and more realistic photos. I will see how I can work that and get back to you with more tutorials on that. But this will give you an overview, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video.